Hi everyone, welcome back to another recipe. In today's video, I am going to show you guys how to make this juicy garlic butter chicken over rice. This recipe was inspired by my last chicken and rice recipe, but this one is a bit different and it's amazing. You're gonna want to make this every single week, trust me. Okay, this will be a staple in your home. If you want to know how to make this recipe, just keep on watching. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, like this video for me if you enjoy it, and let's jump right into the recipe. Alright guys, here's what you need to make today's recipe. I will be sure to leave them down below in the description box. You'll need minced garlic, jasmine rice, bay leaf, onions, bell peppers, some butter, chicken broth or water. Also, you will need the seasoning, of course. I'm using onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, complete seasoning, chicken bouillon with some paprika for a beautiful color, and I'm using chicken tenderloin. You can use chicken breast or chicken thigh, it's up to you. If you want to use bone-in chicken, I do have a recipe for that, which will be listed below. So I am going to start by seasoning the chicken. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on the chicken, rub that in on both sides, and then I am going to mix the seasoning together. Now I'm going to generously sprinkle the seasoning all over the chicken. Also, don't forget to rub in the seasoning. That helps the chicken come out super flavorful. Now that the chicken is nicely seasoned, it's time to cook the chicken. I am going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons to a medium-high heat skillet. Then I'm going to place my chicken in there. Now you're going to cook the chicken for about 3 to 4 minutes per side because they're like super thin. You don't want to overcook them and make them dry. So try your best not to cook them for too long. I'm going to cook the chicken 4 minutes per side, then flip over and allow the other side to cook. The chicken is looking absolutely beautiful right now, so I'm going to flip it over and allow the other side to cook. Now I am cooking the chicken in 2 batches because I didn't want to put all of them in there. If you do have space in your pot, just add all of them, but I'm cooking them in 2 batches. Now I want to eat this chicken right now as is. It was looking so good and the aroma was to die for. Okay, so I'm going to remove those and set them aside and cook the other 3 quickly, and then I'll show you guys how to finish the dish. Now that these are done, I am going to set them aside in the same skillet. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to add in your bell peppers, onions in there. I'm going to cook those for about 60 seconds or until the bell peppers are nice and soft and the onions are kind of translucent, and then you can add your minced garlic. Cook the garlic last because you don't want to burn it because it's chopped so finely. You don't want to burn it, so make sure to cook that last. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm all about bold flavors. So I went ahead and added some dry parsley, pepper, ground black pepper, and some chicken bouillon in there just to add some more flavor to the rice. Even though we already have some flavors left over from the chicken, but we're taking it to the next level. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding the rice in. Now this is raw rice. I have to keep repeating myself because a lot of you guys always ask, hey, did you cook that rice? Is it pre-cooked? Is it parboiled? No, it's raw jasmine rice, and I always use jasmine rice because it's nice and fluffy once it's done cooking. It's just cook perfectly every time I cook it. So jasmine rice is my to-go rice when I'm cooking rice. So I'm going to add the rice, fry it for a little bit, and then I am going to pour in that chicken broth to add some flavor. You can use water, of course, if you want, but of course the chicken broth will add more flavor. So after that, I am going to add some bay leaves, butter to give it that nice buttery taste. Then we're going to cover on medium low heat. Watch it, okay? Don't just leave it and go. Make sure to watch it. I'm going to cover it for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we'll come back. I'll show you guys how it looks, but for now I am making my famous juicy garlic butter sauce for the chicken, right? Okay, this is how you do it. You're going to grab your skillet, add about 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Then you're going to add your minced garlic. Okay, you're going to allow that to fragrance a little bit. Then you're going to place your chicken in there, and this is your garlic butter chicken. Okay, you can also add some honey in there if you want to spice things up, or should I say sweet things up. You can add some honey in there. But yeah, this is basically your garlic butter sauce. It's going to taste super garlicky and of course buttery as well. And basically this is done. All I have to do is set it aside, moving on to my rice. This is about 15 minutes later. The rice is nice and fluffy. As you can see, it's smelling amazing. Okay, the bay leaf adds some nice flavors to this rice. I'm not gonna hold y'all, and I'm going to make some white sauce because I was feeling I need some sour cream in here, but for some reason I was not recording when I was making this. But basically I added mayonnaise, sour cream, parsley, and some lemon juice, and boom, this is the sauce. So I'm going to plate this for you. I know I'm talking a lot, but hopefully all this talking helps. I'm going to plate the dish for you. Just watch, and hopefully your mouth doesn't get watery as you watch this, because mine is. Okay. And now we're going to add some fresh parsley for a little razzle dazzle, for a little garnish. And basically this is the recipe. When I tell you this was so bomb. Oof. If you want, you can drizzle the butter on top, but honestly, it was a little bit too much butter for me. But it was good. This is one of those type of dish you need to try. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Try it out, and you're going to thank me later. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Hopefully I didn't talk too much. Hopefully you enjoy it. When I tell you this recipe was so good, you got to try it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's recipe. Let me know what type of recipe y'all want to see, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.